All right, everyone, we are back at Palos Verdes. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. The surf is about a foot and it looks pretty promising. The location where we're at, it's a little milky on entry, but further out it looks hopefully a little more clear. But today I'm here with my dive buddy Devin. He's getting his wetsuit on over here. There he is. But yeah, so we're gonna suit up, go in. Mainly today's checking out this new spot, hopefully catch some fish, and kind of scope out for the tournament next week for the OC Spearos Classic. I'll be entering the Opaleye and Halibut class because it's pretty much the only classes I think I can win. But yeah, so let's get in the water. So the conditions were pretty good, about a foot or less, so pretty flat as you can see here is my dive buddy Devin about to go in. The entry and exits were pretty easy with these smaller rocks versus the larger boulders that we're familiar with in Palos Verdes. If you ever dove a cove, in Palos Verdes specifically, you'll know most likely the cove, within the cove, the water is really, really murky, and you'll see that footage here. But beyond the cove, and pretty much once you get out past kind of the apex of the cliff sides, it gets a lot clearer. But you can see right here, this is heading straight in. This is maybe 20-30 yards from shore, so pretty close. But you can see here it's really tough to see the gun here, and even further out, it's still a little murky as you dive down, going all the way to the bottom. It's a really sandy bottom, so I'm assuming the surge comes in and kicks up all that muck and then dirties up the water. But essentially, if you're diving a cove, most likely you're going to head straight out to where the cove ends to get some decent visibility. So towards the end of the cove, we actually noticed there are a lot of sardines and these bait fish hanging around. So I think it might be a decent spot for some white sea bass next season, or this coming season. But yeah, they were just all over the place in little pockets like this, kind of scattered throughout the kelp. So it was really interesting, and in my mind, a promising spot. So this is actually a little bit past the end of the cove. It stays pretty shallow for a while. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to go out a little further and explore potentially any deeper ends. But it was pretty shallow. Visibility got much better compared to when we first came into the cove. But it was pretty barren. Palos Verdes lately has been pretty barren. But as you can see here, the visibility is much better. Here's some spiny lobster waiting to be picked in October. So season starts in October, and hopefully they'll be around. Hey guys, just wrapped up the dive. Visibility was about 10 to 15 in the great spots. Within the cove, really murky, but between those two sections, there was a part where there were a lot of bait fish kind of hidden within these thick kelp beds. So we think maybe during white sea bass season, it might be a good spot to check out. But outside of that, for the tournament, I will not be diving here. Not a lot of good fish, or not a lot of fish, and not a lot of big fish at least. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this content. Again, I'm scouting out a spot for the tournament next week, but hope you enjoy this content. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.